What if you redid Friday, but with hobbits?
What the fuck?
Exactly.
You can't. Okay, so now I know. I think you're joking, but I would watch that.
I know, hell yeah, I would too. I'm only half joking because I'd watch it too. Some hobbits sitting around smoking some weed.
We haven't even had second dinner, but I'm gonna get you high today.
Exactly. So Warner Brothers may have gold here.
Oh, no kidding. Damn.
3, 2, 1. This is Joker. It's all over now.
Gamers and geeks, welcome to OGGR.
Yeah, old guys, Geekly review episode 32.
32, yeah.
32. I remember when I was 32.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's only 8 years ago.
What were you doing when you were 32? What was going on?
Oh, depression.
Oh. You didn't even have teenagers yet at that point, so.
No, God, what?
All your kids are still cute.
I think we were just moving to Florida, and it was like it was a big move because it was just, I don't know, we're getting into backstory. That's not geeky news. That's not,
Not unless you talk about all the geek stuff you moved.
yeah, are you guys interested in my super villain origin story? Go ahead and comment on Facebook. How was your week, JD?
My week was good. It was very nice, very nice. I can't even think of what all we did other than Sarah and I have been enjoying Harley Quinn, which we'll talk about later, just a little bit.
That's such a great show.
Yeah, definitely enjoying it.
Yeah.
Definitely enjoying it.
Yeah. Well, should we hop into the movies?
Yeah, movies.
Movies.
All right. So I've been watching lots of movies.
Oh, okay,
So,
good. Because I haven't watched anything.
Okay,
I haven't watched
so-
shit. No, I have watched one movie.
Oh yeah. Well, I watched Megan Unrated.
Okay.
Okay.
Was it as unrated as you expected it to be?
Basically, it was the same movie, but the camera doesn't look away from the deaths.
Oh,
So
well, that's not interesting.
yeah, a little bit more gory. Surprisingly enough, it's a little shorter than the theatrical version.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't think that's not something I've seen very much. It's still a great movie, but does it make much of a difference? Not really.
Yeah.
Watch whatever version you want. You'll get the gist. All right, let's see. The next movie I watched was A Knock at the Cabin, and that's the new the new Shyamalan or
John
Shyamalan.
Batista and
Yeah.
and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He's in it as well, is he?
No,
No.
no, it might
Who's I thinking of?
be a guy that looks like him, but God, I don't know the other name. I know Rupert Grint.
Oh, that's who I was thinking of. Yeah.
What's his
yeah,
face?
You're right.
Ron Weasley.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a crazy movie. And it just starts like everything just starts right at the start of the movie, and it just does not stop.
Jumps in the action and
Yeah.
keeps on going.
It's not even action really. It's just it literally takes place in just around a cabin.
Oh,
The whole damn movie.
Keeping the budget reasonable.
And I'm not going to talk too much about it because it's a great film, and I think everybody should probably see it once. As far as his movies go, it's probably my second favorite. I gotta add that. My first
Guardians.
No. My first
Shyamalan.
favorite. Yeah, my first favorite Shyamalan movie is The Visit.
Okay.
Have you seen that?
No,
Oh
you know me. I'm not searching out any horror movies.
It's not really scary. It's just it's eerie.
Okay. Eerie's cool, and I should watch more stuff like that. But you know what? I don't watch that many movies.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Oh, I love it. All right. Oh my God, I watched The Whale too. I finally got.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
How was that?
Okay, so I was excited. I told my daughter because I wanted to watch it with her because we're, it's a dad and daughter movie.
Oh, okay.
And I told her about it, and then she just spoiled it for me.
Oh.
She's like, "Oh, is that the one where this, and this happens, and then at the end this happens?" And I was like, "It better not be, otherwise you're gonna be one of my least favorite people in the world." So
spoiling everything for you.
Yeah. So, God, it was a tearjerker, and well worth the watch. I feel like it deserved all the hype it got. I didn't even realize the redhead girl. I think her name is Sadie Sink from.
Oh yeah, from Stranger Things.
Yeah. She plays the daughter. Let's see. That's all I've watched, and then I got one. Actually, what did you watch? You said you watched a movie.
Black Adam.
Oh, how's
Yeah,
that?
I finally got around it. Well, I got the month of
HBO.
HBO, so I'm catching up on a bunch of stuff. Watched Black Adam. It was decent, but it felt like it was the 5th movie in a series instead of the first movie in a series.
That's what I've heard. My daughter went to go see it, and she said if you're not a DC fan, you're gonna be lost.
Yeah, exactly. It felt like it needed like 4 other movies before it, and then this one.
That is too bad.
Because they introduce characters that you have like no reference to. Dr. Fate, Hawkman, Atom Smasher. I can't even remember the other girl's name, but they're just kind of like,
Good
here you
Lord.
go. Here's some more heroes.
There's that many in there?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow.
They make up the big part of the actual, good guy team.
Yeah, the Justice League-ish
Society. Justice Society
Oh,
is what
okay.
they're called.
Okay.
Which has always been like the B list to the Justice League anyway in DC Comics.
Yeah.
Um,
Kind of like the Fantastic Four is to the Avengers.
well, depending on who you ask, yeah. I don't know. Don't ask Stan Lee that because I think he liked the Fantastic Four more than any of them.
Oh, typical. That's typical lead behavior.
But yeah, it wasn't a bad movie. It just felt like the characters needed more build up before, like the MCU. I think in the first couple of phases was so successful because they had those solo outings for all the heroes before putting them together.
Yeah.
And this felt like you were watching the Avengers before you were watching Iron Man or Thor or any of the origin stories.
That's too bad. But like a movie like Guardians pulled it off.
They
Pretty
did.
well.
They did. This did not.
Damn. It's too bad. Good thing James Gunn's taking over for DC.
Oh,
I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited to see where that goes. I might dive into the DC universe a little bit.
I think this is the perfect opportunity for DC to get ahead of Marvel.
Yeah.
Whether or not it'll happen,
Yeah.
I'm still not sure that I'm not definite on it happening.
Yeah.
Mostly because I believe James Gunn will do a decent job. I'm just not sure Warner Brothers will let him do a decent job. I'm still waiting for
hopefully
that
they will.
part. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully.
But yeah, Warner Brothers.
So Black Adam was decent.
Okay. I got one bit of news
Okay.
for movies. The Super Mario movie. The release date has been moved up a couple
I know.
days.
How often do we get a move up in movies? That's awesome.
Yeah, not very much. I still think it should have came out March 10th. That's Mario Day.
I have to admit, I rewatched the Pedro Pascal Mario Kart.
Oh God,
'Cause
is
it's
that
just
not
so
good? Or
funny.
what? That is so good.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Give me some Mario. It's all good.
You got any movie news?
Well, let's talk about Warner Brothers. Let's switch it over since we're talking about some Warner Brothers with Black Adam.
Okay.
They bought the rights to do more Lord of the Rings movies.
Yeah, I saw that.
And nobody wants. They didn't ask fans what they wanted. They were just like, these movies made us money.
Yeah.
Let's do it again.
Well, I mean, it keeps in line because a couple episodes ago, I think we talked about how they said that they were going to dig their heels in the sand and really dive deep into the already established IPs.
Yeah, only doing their biggest IPs.
Yeah.
And Lord of the Rings is one of their biggest IPs. Of course, they didn't buy it when it was up for grabs. Embracer Group, which Embracer Group is a phenomenally smart company. They buy just so smart and wise.
Yeah.
And
That's what
their
we
hands,
should be investing.
Their hands are everywhere.
Are they?
In things that, it's Embracer Group, so you may not have heard of Embracer Group, but you've definitely heard of the stuff they own.
Okay.
Like they
I
own,
think I have heard of it.
Oh yeah, of course, because it's big,
Yeah.
but the name Embracer is not big, but the stuff they own is bigger in recognition than they are.
I've also heard of the Illuminati, but I have no idea what they do in the real life. Not
Well,
not
so
in the
like
Marvel.
Embracer Group owns Gearbox,
Oh shit.
yeah,
Okay, that's probably how I know.
Dark Horse Comics, Asmodee, which was like one of the biggest board game publishers. Fantasy Flight is part of Asmodee.
Oh shit.
Like I said, Dark Horse Comics. They bought when Square Enix sold their North American stuff, they're the ones that bought that. So they now own Crystal Dynamics and Montreal. So yeah, they have their hands in a lot of really cool stuff.
Yeah.
And obviously Lord of the Rings, they got the Tolkien stuff. So now they're subletting that out or whatever to Warner Brothers, so Warner Brothers can play in the movie sandbox again with it.
It's gonna be terrible. Well, as long as there's no people of color as elves.
God, that's another piece of news.
Is it?
Piece of news.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my gosh.
No.
So apparently Magic the Gathering,
Oh no.
they're doing a Lord of the Rings card game.
Yeah.
And they've made Aragorn black in some of the...
Oh, the internet is going
Oh,
nuts.
yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. But anyway, Warner Brothers, we'll see what they do. You know, it might not be bad. They made, what is it? They could do a movie. You know, Samwise runs for mayor.
Yeah.
They could do, here's one for you. Let me pitch you a Warner Brothers a movie. What if you redid Friday, but with hobbits?
What the fuck?
Exactly.
You can't. Okay, so I know. I think you're joking, but I would watch that.
I know, hell yeah, I would too. I'm only half joking, because I'd watch it too. Some hobbits sitting around smoking some weed.
We haven't even had second dinner, but I'm gonna get you high today.
Exactly. So Warner Brothers may have gold here.
Oh, no kidding. Damn. What? Now the other route they could take is just turn it into like an episodic type of. Oh wait, you said only movies though, right?
Only movies, because Amazon still has the TV rights.
Okay.
And that's going to be weird, seeing Lord of the Rings TV by a different company than Lord of the Rings movie. It could get really weird.
Yeah, I wonder if the right hand's going to talk to the left hand, and we're going to get some
Hell no.
cohesion. Yeah.
Not Amazon and Warner Brothers now.
Yeah, it's too bad. It'd be really cool to get a Lord of the Rings type of universe where everything's,
It would be.
connected.
Yeah,
But-
it would be.
That'd be really cool to get like an MCU type deal with Medieval.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So that's Warner Brothers. Do you want to talk about the Marvel news?
You know what? I don't know of any Marvel news.
Oh, well, the Marvel news is everybody's talking about the fact that Ant-Man fell the largest of any any movie in its second weekend, which we made a semi-prediction of that, and how we thought Cocaine Bear was going to take a lot of their audience away.
Oh, I watched Quantumania too. Did I cover that last week?
Yeah, we talked about it a bit.
Okay. I didn't remember if it was last week or this week that I watched it. But yeah.
What'd you think? What?
Oh yeah, I did talk about it. Yeah, it just didn't like the big ass battles. I talked about the train scene from the first movie. You don't get the gigantic battles in a small setting.
Yeah.
You don't. I didn't get that feel, but
So from your perspective, why is Marvel movies, in particular almost everything since Multiverse of Madness, having such big drops? I don't think you can blame it on the pandemic anymore.
I don't want to say it's like superhero burnout. I know there's a shitload of superhero movies.
Yeah.
But you know what? A lot of it might be superhero burnout. A lot of it might be just the people that go to the theaters. And I say this because the theater we used to go to in Miami, there was a TikTok video released where they were playing Avatar 2, and just a bunch of rappers decided to get up and start filming their rap video during the middle of the movie.
Oh my god!
And they were being loud and obnoxious, spotlight shining right on them in the very front of the movie theater.
Wow!
And it's just like, really? And people are shouting in the theater and crap that tell them to knock it off, and it's just,
this is why we can't have nice things.
well, yeah. I mean, you pay money, and like everybody pays money to get in, and nobody's considerate about other people.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be anymore.
No,
I have to admit, I've stopped going to theaters. Partially because we don't have a really good theater experience here.
Yeah.
And partially because I've got such a nice home setup. I'd rather just watch it at home.
Mm-hmm. No, well, we get free tickets, and we still don't use them. But also, Disney's been doing a thing. They introduced a new rule where you can't use your free tickets for the theater within the first couple weeks that a movie is released.
Yeah, there's like a time cap kind of thing. Yeah.
And it's only for Disney movies. It's weird.
Yeah, Disney's apparently got quite the stranglehold on theaters as far as like the contract or whatever.
Well, shit, they got. I mean, all the big movies are Disney owned now.
Yeah, well, maybe not for much longer the way things are going.
Yeah, hopefully. Well,
We'll
yeah.
see.
Yeah, it is. Now the problem, if everybody quits going to theaters and there's no backup plan, we might not get these big ass movies anymore.
Yeah,
Like I don't feel like they'd ever let it die out, but
well, I mean, Disney's already said they're going to be cutting back.
yeah,
I don't think we've seen all the fallout from
COVID.
No, not from COVID, from the change in CEOs.
Oh, yeah,
Bob
yeah.
Iger is definitely backing off on. He's mentioned he's going to spend less on the movie part, or at least he says that they're over budgeted,
Okay.
which pretty much equates to the same thing.
Yeah.
So, in my mind, that's actually a good thing because I think it will cause them to stop doing as much special effect work and get into more character-driven stuff, which I think would be a good thing.
Yeah.
So it's strange to say having less of a budget will actually benefit the MCU, but I actually think it will.
Yeah. You know what, they've done good so far, so I'm not gonna question.
Yeah.
I'll just wait and see the product.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't feel like any of these movies were terrible. Like
Yeah, not terrible.
yeah, Love and Thunder, Multiverse of Madness, Quantumania, Black Panther 2. I thought they were all really good movies.
Yeah, and what I can say is that I did enjoy the movies, but I've enjoyed the TV shows more than the last round of movies.
Yeah. And also, I think a lot of it has to do with being politically correct. There's a lot of preaching out there. Like, there was like a video of a black lady saying not to go and see Wakanda Forever.
Oh, yeah.
Did we talk about that at all?
You're right. I mean, there's definitely a lot of cancel culture type stuff.
It's like everybody wants to gatekeep shit.
Yeah.
And it's weird. It's just weird to me. So I don't know. Honestly, I just don't know what to do to stay in the good graces of everybody. I just don't want to step on people's toes, you know? I want everybody to be happy.
I just be yourself, man. Just be
It's
yourself.
hard to.
Be yourself.
It's hard to. I don't even know who I am.
I don't know who I am.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to get preachy or anything. I just quit gatekeeping shit. Let people enjoy stuff. Everybody. It's content.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Enjoy your stuff. Enjoy your stuff.
Content needs to be digested.
Well, it's like the Hogwarts Legacy. I mean, there are reasons to boycott, there are reasons to enjoy, and where do you make that decision? And you just have to make that decision on a personal level.
Well, and I'm confused as hell because my daughter, she's huge into LGBTQ, but she wants to play that game. Her boyfriend plays the game, right?
Yeah, it's one of the biggest games out right now.
And I'm
Hogwarts
watching
Legacy.
Yeah, I'll watch gameplay footage, but I don't I'm not touching it until I know that it's okay to touch it, you know? And if it's not okay to touch it, I never will. I just won't play it. It's a weird climate.
It is not the world we grew up in.
No.
That's for certain.
No, it's not.
Well, speaking of Marvel and the multiverse,
Okay, yeah.
they hit us with a surprise movie. We've got Killmonger versus Kang coming up next weekend, and Valkyrie comes in to save him. I mean, you know, it's an alternate reality, so you know they're doing things in the boxing ring. They're
Oh
making,
God.
yeah. So
Oh God.
you know some people call this Creed 3.
How did I not?
But I like to think of it. I like to think of it as an MCU spinoff. We got the multiverse going on.
Fun fact about that movie, it was I didn't put it in my notes. It was just something I read last night. Apparently, Michael B. Jordan is a fan of anime, and a lot of the fight scenes have like animeistic style.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it pulls off or pulls inspiration from anime. thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan, Jonathan Majors, and Tessa Thompson.
Yeah.
Creed 3 coming out this weekend.
I didn't even know Tessa Thompson was going to be in there. I haven't seen I haven't seen the second yet.
Yeah.
But I have it. I just haven't watched it. Got to be in the mood to watch boxing movies. But it's probably a hell of a lot better, and I might get some shit for this. It's better than the Paul brothers, watching the Paul brothers do their boxing matches. Which he lost, finally. Jake Paul lost. So,
well, just imagine it as an MCU movie, and maybe that'll help you get through it.
There we go. Maybe I will. I need to.
It's just a version of Killmonger versus Kang.
I was like, I've never heard of any of this. This sounds like big fucking news. Where did you hear this at? Then you said boxing, and I was like,
We've also got another movie, a spy action comedy, Operation Fortune.
I've never even heard of that.
Jason Statham.
I love him.
Aubrey Plaza.
Oh.
Cary Elwes. I'm not sure how to... Princess Bride.
Oh, Cary Elwes?
Yeah. And it wasn't
That's
sure.
how I pronounce it.
Yeah.
But I also pronounced Gal Gadot. So, but I've also heard other celebrities say that too. So I don't know.
And Hugh Grant.
Yeah. Okay.
So a little spy action comedy there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I love Jason Statham and Aubrey Plaza and Cary Elwes.
Yeah. So what's not to like?
Yeah.
What's not to like?
And Hugh Grant.
Yeah. So what's going to be reigning the box office next week? I think projections are Creed 3.
I could see that. I mean, Rocky is a huge franchise, and I know Creed's the spinoff, so and it's gotta be good. I might even go see it because I like, when I find out more about the actors, like Michael B. Jordan, like an anime and pulling inspiration, I'll probably end up going to see it because I like that stuff.
It'll be an interesting heated battle for first place, I think.
Oh yeah,
between Ant-Man and Cocaine Bear. Cocaine Bear is still getting good buzz.
Yeah, I can't. Well, I've heard nothing but bad shit about that.
Oh, but everybody's just like,
I know,
but it's Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, cocaine gives you good buzz, but putting those two together.
I think it's just the name. Who doesn't want to go see Cocaine Bear? Because it just sounds like a movie you'll enjoy.
No, I will definitely check it out. I just don't know if I want to waste free movie tickets on it. Which is dumb because we've wasted them.
Go see Creed 3.
All right. Anything else?
That's all I got for movies.
Let's move into television.
Television.
I haven't watched anything, so I only got a few tidbits of news. You watch anything?
I'm in season 2 of Harley Quinn now.
Mm-hmm.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
I'm so enjoying that.
The news that I got, Arnold Schwarzenegger is a series coming to Netflix called Fubar.
Fubar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know much of the details about it, but not used to seeing him on TV.
How old is he now? Is he 70? God, I hope I hope I'm still doing this podcast when I'm 70.
How old is Arnold Schwarzenegger? Oh, it's not gonna. Siri, you're bad. 75.
75.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm 75 and still doing this podcast, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I can't complain.
Well, I mean,
I might be a brain in a jar. I'll just be a brain in a jar with a mouth.
No, so all I see about him on social media and stuff is him. He still lifts weights a little bit, smokes cigars, and he has a pet donkey that comes into his house.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure it's a donkey.
Nice.
But yeah, he just dude's crazy. Also, have you ever seen the movie with him killing Gunther?
No, I have not seen.
That is a hilarious movie. It's like a mockumentary about hitmen that are trying to take him out.
Oh, okay.
And he just flips the script on them all. That
sounds like fun.
It's so good. Oh shoot! All right, and the last bit of news is Megan Mullally and Nick Offerman are joining the final season for Umbrella Academy.
Oh, okay.
And if you don't know who they are, really the only thing I know Megan Mullally from is Will and Grace.
Yeah.
And Nick Offerman, he's Park and Rec.
Yeah, and they're married, right?
Yeah. They were. I know they were.
Okay, celebrity marriages, who knows?
Yeah, I have no idea if they're still together or not. I just know that at one point they were. But yeah, that's all the TV news I got. You got it?
I have to admit, I have a little thing for bitchy women.
Yeah.
And her role on Will and Grace was like, she's kind of sexy with her bitchy kind of snootiness and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. I I have to admit that she was kind of attractive. There was something I found attractive about her, but I couldn't put my finger on it.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't the day drinking aspect of
No, not that.
it. Any TV stuff, news or?
Let's see. We got some. Well, it's a huge day today where we've got the first episode of Mandalorian.
Oh yeah, God.
Season 3 hits today. I've already put out my Grogu paraphernalia and stuff, and it's like Christmas. It's like Christmas. We got ornaments and things.
Hell yeah. Oh, that's good. I like that. I still gotta catch up on that. I've been catching up on.
It's so good.
Yeah, I've been catching up on so many other things. gotta finish catching up on.
I can't remember now if you need to watch.
I think I gotta finish Mandalorian season 2,
Yeah.
then Book of Boba Fett.
Well, you can just go to episode 5 of Book of Boba Fett. You don't even need to watch the first 4.
Oh, I already did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You told me to stop and not watch the rest of it until I watched the Mandalorian season 2.
Okay, yeah. Watch season 2 and then watch the rest of Book of Boba Fett, and then you'll be ready for season 3.
All right.
But I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'll be current next week on that.
And then we have something I've been waiting 30 years for.
I can't think of anything.
History of the World Part 2.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Mel Brooks is finally completing the history of the world. I don't know about completing, but probably. Finally putting out the second part to what was one of my favorite movies growing up.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in so long. I'm gonna have to watch that again.
Yeah, true Mel Brooks goodness there. I'm
When's
sure.
that coming out?
On March 6th on Hulu.
Okay. Oh, Hulu.
Yeah.
Nice. I have that. I got the bundle.
Yeah. So I got another little bit of TV trivia here for us. Let's see if you can name one of them.
Okay.
The top 3 highest rated TV shows so far this year.
Ooh, so far this year?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So you can get one of them. What?
Is this including streaming services?
Yes.
Stranger Things.
I don't think it was this year.
Oh, no,
was
that's
it?
not this year. This year. Last of Us.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it's tied for first place with Poker Face
Oh, yeah, with what's her face?
from Russian Doll.
Yeah, and
And,
Orange is the New Black.
Yeah.
It's not Tia Leone.
No, I can't remember her name.
Natasha Leone. There we go.
There you go. And then Star Trek Picard is rounding it out at number 3.
Okay.
And that's based on Metacritic.
Yeah.
So it's a bunch of critic reviews all meshed together. Yeah. So
Oh, I've also found the entire Star Trek DVD set.
nice.
Yes. So I will start that journey as well. But so far, I'm not a Trekkie. But if Nicolas Cage is a Trekkie, I will do it.
So about 10 years ago, my friends, kind of like me and you, my friends were a decade older, and they kept poking fun at me because I was a Next Generation kid.
Yeah.
I watched the Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, all of that, but I'd never watched the originals completely.
Yeah.
An episode here or there. But they were from a decade before me, so they had seen all of the originals, and they never quite said that I was quite a Trekkie because I hadn't seen all the originals.
Oh yeah.
So I sat down and I watched every Star Trek. I watched it all. I watched the animated cartoon. I watched all of it just to be like, yeah, I've seen everything.
Well, I feel
seen
like
it.
you have to call yourself like a Trekkie is a title, and I won't even mess with. I won't even mess with Trekkies. Like I haven't seen all of Star Wars, so I can't call myself like the Trekkie version of Star Wars.
Whatever that is.
A Warsy. But like my cousin Danny, he is a Trekkie like a mofro. So I'm almost positive. But there's something when they debate, like between what's better, Star Wars and Star Trek. It's insane. But I got 2 Trekkies in my family. My mother-in-law is a Trekkie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I think she's told me she's seen it all. So she's a huge sci-fi buff.
Yeah, I'm actually not caught up on a few seasons of the new stuff. But I after my HBO subscription runs out, I'm planning on getting. Is it on Peacock? Is that what it's on?
Is that the Lower Decks?
Well, Lower Decks is part of the new seasons, like Picard and
Yeah.
Lower Decks, and I think there's a season of Discovery I haven't seen yet.
Good lord, how many series are there? I know there's
Four.
a lot.
Picard, Discovery, Lower Decks, and there's another animated
Those are all going
Prime
on right
Directive, I think.
now? Okay, yeah. And those are just the ones that are going right now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, and I think there's another one. I think there is a like reboot. First season of like the Star Trek reboot is out too.
Wow. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't know they were rebooting it.
So yeah. So it's
Crazy
stuff.
There's way
Lots
too
of
many,
stuff.
way too much content.
That's all I've got for TV.
All right, let's move into anime.
Yeah.
Anime.
So I'm gearing up. We got a month wait until season 4. Not season 4. The spring season.
Okay.
Spring season comes out in a month.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to get geared up to it, but in the meantime, I'm kind of going through that historic dive. But I got sidetracked because I was on an Eshi kick.
Yeah.
Because I got Infinite Stratus in, and so it was all about the pretty girls this week.
Yeah.
You know, I was watching Infinite Stratus, then I got hooked on a show that I hadn't seen called Ladies versus Butlers.
That's a weird title.
So it's definitely all about the Eshi goodness and
Yeah.
the panty shots, the breasts. You know,
Yeah.
it was all that this week.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta take a moment out of life and appreciate some anime waifus.
Yeah, it was definitely a waifu week. Definitely a waifu week.
Are you truly living if you don't make time for etchy?
I don't know.
Is it eshy or etchy?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I
have
I'm
no
not
idea.
entirely certain which one it is. But yeah, and then I got Slayers on order, which is not quite Eshi.
No, but it's a great fun. That's such a great.
Yeah.
That's such a great anime. God, I want to watch that again so bad. Oh man, I'll find it. I'll find me some. Anything else you watched?
No, like I said, I'm just getting ready for season 4, gearing that up. I think next episode I'll start introducing some new shows.
Okay, so this new upcoming season, are they coming out with Attack on Titan? Is that when this is debuting?
No, I think.
Oh my god!
I think that's summer, when part 3 of the final season is coming out.
Do you think they're gonna
Part
finish it?
part 3, part 1 of the final season.
You think they're gonna finish it or what?
I hope so, but I don't know. At this point, just keep going.
Yeah.
Just make it'll be like Final Fantasy, just like final season. They'll just keep it going. Final season part 27.
Oh my god. Please don't, because they're supposed like eventually. Are we just gonna get his whole life until he dies from the curse, or what?
I don't know. I think they're just making shit up at this point. So
Yeah. It's too bad. Well, only anime I've watched this week is a little bit of, My Dress Up Darling and Trigun Stampede. And Trigun Stampede seems to be going through the what is that? The memory? What is that? The backstory.
oh, flashbacks.
Yeah, the flashbacks. That's my word. Jesus, brain ain't working.
That's all right.
But yeah,
I think the biggest show that you'll be interested in from next season is probably going to be the new season of Demon Slayer.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the most popular one. Dr. Stone, I think, is the second most popular one, which the first couple of seasons of it was really good.
Yeah. The wife really wants to check that one out.
It's a solid one.
You're biased though. You used to be a science teacher.
Oh yeah, it has that science little bend to it, which I do enjoy. I do enjoy that. Yeah.
Should we move into video games?
Video games. Hell yeah.
Video games.
All right. Well, let's start with the big thing that we've been doing.
Grounded.
Yeah, that game is just a. I don't want to say it's a hidden gem because we knew it was coming to Game Pass when it came to Game Pass, but.
Yeah.
God, we slept on it for so long.
We did. We
Well, I
kept
know
saying-
I did. You had it downloaded like as soon as we talked about it.
But I didn't until we could both commit to it.
Mm-hmm.
And even when I first started playing, it was never going to hold my attention without somebody else to play with.
Right.
I mean, because I love the exploration and I love the building, but there's just not enough to the game unless you have somebody to pal around with.
Yeah.
to really make it shine.
Yeah, it's an incredibly giant game. Like it is just huge open world. And I grew up with Honey I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah.
So this is like something I used to imagine myself doing in the backyard anyway when I was a kid. And now I get to play it as an adult. It's really cool.
Yeah,
It's really cool.
I am. I'm enjoying the. You kind of explore and you find something new you didn't know existed. So I'm trying purposely not to look up a lot of stuff on the internet.
Yeah, this is one of those games that I'm trying not to either.
Because the surprise, the discovery, is half the battle. I mean, I have looked a few things up just because there was no way I was going to figure it out
For
otherwise.
progression's sake.
Yeah. But I got to show you the place later on. I got to show you the place where the boss is.
Yeah, definitely. And then there's an ant cave in that sandbox. Don't go to that sandbox during the daytime.
Okay.
By the way.
Okay.
Yeah, you will burn to death. But there is a giant anthill that'll take you out of the sandbox. But it is the biggest, most crazy anthill I've ever seen.
Okay.
Like it is. It's a maze. You will get lost. I got lost.
Well, definitely a game. If you've got somebody to play with, that is definitely a game. And a game like Grounded has actually so many people have played it this week that it broke Steam for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What game is that?
Sons of the Forest, which is the sequel to, I guess, The Forest.
Yeah.
Which my niece Kayla is a huge fan of.
Yeah.
She's been so excited about the sequel coming out. And she's in Europe right now, but as soon as she gets a chance, she's going to be playing that.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. I love that. I played a little bit of The Forest. Maybe we should try to take that on. I think it was free for PlayStation for a bit.
Might be. We have 2 other sandbox options on Game Pass.
Oh, okay.
Conan. There's a Conan. Age of Conan is a survival game, and Ark, which is like the big daddy of
I don't
them.
know if I want to go. I don't know if I want to get back into Ark, dude. I played it for a little bit, and it was the worst experience of my life because I was griefers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I couldn't get anywhere.
Yeah, these games live and die by your buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. With Ark, I think we might need a bigger group. But with I'm willing to try Conan. I like that old barbarian open world crafting. Hell yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Snap.
Yeah.
I'm playing.
Still playing? Playing.
Well, I think I'm at my limit. I still haven't bought this battle pass.
Uh-oh.
Last battle pass I bought.
Hear that, Snap? You might have lost one.
Well, they're losing a lot, and I'll go into a little bit about it. But last battle pass I bought maybe 2 days before it ended. This battle pass, it's got MODOK. I like it. Not sure I want to give them money because I'm in the subreddit. Dude, they have not worked at improving customer service at all.
Oh.
At all. There's been horror stories of people buying variants in the shop, and then like it'll flip to a different variant because the game just doesn't update correctly.
Oh. That's got to be frustrating.
Yeah, accidental purchases of bundles and shit. And if you don't update the game, and some like with an iPhone, I don't get like I have it set to automatically update, but most of the time I have to do it manually anyway. But what was it? A guy was supposed to get a discounted bundle, but he ended up having to pay full price for it, and they wouldn't even give him a refund for that. When it's kind of on their end, you think.
Yeah.
But
I mean, and really, it's digital content. Who really cares? Somebody calls you up asking for this went wrong. Really, what does it hurt to give them part of that back? Because it's not like you're really out anything.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, they just have. It's just nothing. They like the customer service is pretty much non-existent.
Oh, jeez.
And it's even worse in like the Discord, where is usually the only place you can get help, but usually it's just like a crying face emoji, and sorry, no refunds.
I have to admit, I'm not surprised because I don't think they expected this to be as big as it was, so they don't have the infrastructure to deal with as many players as they have.
Yeah, but if it's that big, why aren't they hiring these people?
That is a good question. That is a good question.
So somebody's pocketing that money.
Oh boy, I'm sure they are.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm probably gonna stop. It depends on what the next season's battle pass is. I'm probably not gonna buy this season though. I'm just kind of over it, and they need to be better. They need to be better. Which really sucks because I just found a deck that I really really love playing.
Yeah.
Really, hazmat, the one
Okay.
that lowers all the stuff. Well, if you put Luke Cage down, it boosts all your guys back up. You can't have your power, your card's powers low.
Wow.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
Oh, and then Street Fighter Duel, the new Street Fighter RPG type
Yeah.
game that came out for iOS.
Yeah, everybody's about Cammy.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cammy.
Who? I've always been about. That's my secret. You know how the Hulk is always angry? I've always been about Cammy.
Cammy. Yeah.
But I mean, it's fun. It has like a Nikkei draw. You know, you can draw 10 or whatever. It seems like kind of that kind of draw system. But it's very very luck of the draw.
Oh,
And
okay.
my favorite guy was like a rare card
Yeah.
and not like a super rare or anything like that. So basically, my favorite guy is doomed to have only three.
Yeah.
Three abilities.
I've seen games like that, and that always sucks when you have a character that you really want to play but can't because of the power creep.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
that sucks because
Yeah.
Ken and Ryu were like the frontmen of the.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Sucks. Oh, but yeah, I don't. It's probably not a game I'm gonna stick with. I'll probably stick with.
I always like it when they, like, every character has like a ranking card. Like, they represent all the characters, but each character has like, a common card, an uncommon card,
Yeah.
a rare card, a super.
Yeah.
But it's still all the characters are represented at all the tiers.
Yeah, and I upgraded Ken to what was he, a B? He might have been an A, but I upgraded him a one whole tier, and it didn't unlock anything.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, F this noise. You know, maybe and they have like different costumes and stuff for everybody, but I don't know if I want to go that damn deep. I mean, it is really put together, but it's
Time-
Crunchyroll games.
Your time is precious.
Yeah, it is precious. Let's see. I think that's all I've been playing, really this week.
So, did you catch up on Sony State of Play?
I did not.
Okay.
So man, once I canceled my Sony subscription, I haven't even booted it up yet.
Yeah. My PlayStation is definitely collecting dust.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I put a game in it this week, took it out, and sent it back without even playing it.
Really?
Because it was Octopath Traveler 2. And I like Octopath Traveler 1, but the reviews were pretty much that it's just exactly like Octopath Traveler 2.
That's what I've been hearing.
And I just didn't have the bandwidth to take on that game again. And I'm also a little pissed because Square Enix has made a 16-bit game that they're charging full price for.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if you're making a retro game, you got no excuse whatsoever to charge full price for this thing. I mean, it needs to have some sort of discount.
Yeah.
Because you're obviously not putting certain resources and stuff towards that game.
Well,
No matter how good the game is, I just don't think it should be a full price game.
No. Oh God, no. Fucking Square Enix. They're trying to get their money back.
Oh, and speaking of Square Enix, Final Fantasy, the play on it is, well, they even hired the Devil May Cry director to do combat. So Final Fantasy 16 is going to be more Devil May Cry than the normal Final Fantasy.
Yeah, and I don't feel good about that.
I don't
I after sleeping on it after you told me about it last night.
Yeah, I think the glory days for Final Fantasy may be over.
Yeah, which sucks.
Which it may have been over when Final Fantasy 15 was released or whatever.
Yeah, what a crapshoot that.
The Bromance Saga.
Yeah.
But also news about so the reason that Sony did the State of Play was to really show off Kill the Justice League.
Oh yeah.
And people have hated it. Oh my gosh.
That's kind of why I was straying away from it, because I had high hopes for that game. I had really high hopes for that game.
So I mean, basically it's Fortnite. It's Fortnite.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not like the 5v1 like or the 4v1 like what was it? Ash vs Evil Dead?
No, I don't think it's 4v1. I think it's I think there is some environment. It's not Fortnite. It's more like Destiny, I guess.
Oh,
It's a looter shooter.
okay.
Yeah. So
That's
it's
a
I think
weird.
it's player versus environment, I think is what it is. But it plays so Harley Quinn's signature weapon, hammer.
Yeah.
And, they show off her playing with a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Boomerang. His signature weapon is a boomerang.
Yeah.
But he plays with a gun.
Oh God.
King Shark. His signature weapon is biting people.
Yep.
He plays with a gun.
Is it a biting gun at least?
No. Not anything fun.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, that blows.
Yeah, so the characters apparently have no personality. They all share like the same weapons, which just means they're basically skins of the same model. And yeah.
That's kind of how I felt about Wonderlands. It's supposed to be medieval fantasy
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
You play with guns, but they encourage you to use melee weapons, but there's bosses that you can't touch with melee weapons. This is bad game design.
So a lot of people gave the Sony's latest State of Play a very big F.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a good thing that I missed it. Why wouldn't they be like showcasing all the PSVR 2 stuff?
They did.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I know that shit just came out.
Yeah, yeah. And that's definitely got some good stuff, but the VR population I think is still pretty small.
Yeah, I know it's not quite there yet. I've only met like maybe 3 other people that can do VR and just not feel sick. Like, I've never met anybody like me that can just stay in VR all fucking day.
Yeah,
Like,
I definitely could not.
Yeah. Let's see. Playing anything else?
No, I did play one of Game Pass's monthly games, and it wasn't even translated, that's one of the things I love about Game Pass is sometimes they just throw stuff on there, and you're like, oh, this is kind of fun. But if it had been translated, because it was still in Japanese or Chinese or whatever it happened to be, probably Japanese. It was still in Japanese, so I couldn't read shit about it. But it looked like a cute little puzzle game.
Yeah. What did we do? God, I downloaded a game too. Dead Cells. I tried Dead Cells, and that was my first experience with cloud gaming and stuff too. We're great.
Nice.
Very responsive. It is crazy.
And it's like a Metroidvania.
Yeah, they actually doing Return to Castlevania DLC.
Right.
Yeah. Apparently they've done a shitload of crossovers too, because there's a lot of stuff going on in that game. But it's an older game, right? It came out like 10 years ago, 5 years ago.
I don't know the timeline, but it's definitely older.
All right, let's see for video game news.
Yeah.
Diablo 4 rewards are starting to be teased for the beta testing.
Okay.
Definitely recommend it. I'm be there. I'm gonna be there for the beta testing.
Oh, okay.
Just because I want to get some of these rewards, and now I got to figure out how to get the wife in there too, so she can get the rewards as well. It's insane. Hopefully there will be cross. I don't want to say. Hopefully there will be cross-platform, but also cross. Is it cross-play where you can take your saves to different systems, like a PC, Xbox?
The last I read is the beta stuff was going to be wiped. Your progress, but you probably get the rewards.
Yeah, you get to keep the rewards, but that's it. And it's stupid. It's the only thing I've seen so far is a backpack, but I've been hearing stuff about pets and shit. And when you say pets, I got my ears perk up like a little puppy dog. So
yeah, so the beta is March 17th or the 23rd, depending on whether you pre-ordered or not.
Yeah, I had it written down here. You know what? Let's just I'm gonna look it up real quick.
I'm pretty sure it's that week, but the dates it's like you get, if you pre-order you get like a full week, and if you don't pre-order you get like the weekend to beta.
Yeah, early access to the open beta starting March 17th. And then, let's see, the open beta will be available to everyone from March 24th to the 26th.
Okay.
That's I'm just doing a Google search.
So if you don't pre-order, you get 3 days.
Yeah.
If you do pre-order, you get a week and 3 days.
Yeah, but I mean, it comes out in June, so.
Yeah, June 6th is the release date for Diablo 4.
Nice. Yeah, I can't wait. Elden Ring got DLC announced.
Yeah.
Shadow of the Erd Tree. And I've been wanting to go back and do another playthrough. and I think I'm gonna wait until the DLC comes out. I might just rebuy the game for Xbox and do it that way.
Yeah, and you've got time because honestly, I thought a couple of months ago I thought March was going to be packed. It's not. The next game that I think we will both be playing together and actually enjoying is probably Star Wars Jedi Survivor at the end of April. So there's like 2 months we've got before we've got a really big high name game.
Yeah. Jeez. Well,
I mean, in there, I've got like the March releases. A lot of stuff is just stuff I would be interested in. Some obscure Japanese role-playing game releases. But other big names like Resident Evil 4 Remake is in there end of March.
yeah, I haven't gotten any of the remakes.
Yeah, I probably won't do that either. But things really start to heat up with, so end of April, Star Wars Jedi Survivor. May 2nd, Redfall.
Okay.
May 12th, Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. June 6th, Diablo 4. June 22nd, Final Fantasy 16.
A lot of good games coming. Or a lot of big games.
Yeah, between the end of April and June, and Starfield will probably be at the end of July.
Yeah.
So, lots of big games.
Guess what's coming to Fortnite?
Magic.
No. We talked about it earlier in the anime section.
Oh, probably Demon Slayer.
No.
No?
Attack on Titan.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna get Eren Yeager. I guess is confirmed as a secret character for the next battle pass.
Okay.
They're also gonna do like a Neo Tokyo type city part of the map, and also you can do the flying around with the
Zip line.
yeah
stuff.
whatever they're called. It said grapple harness, I think is what they got.
Okay.
A waist grappler. A waist grappler is what they call it. So
Yeah, every time I do that, I get slapped. I grapple some waist and smack.
yeah. No, I think it'd be fun to like cruise around doing the waist grappling in that, but
Yeah.
yeah, I hope if they add Titans and shit, I think that'd be pretty cool.
It could be cool.
Especially in the Unreal Engine 5
Oh
type
yeah.
deal. Yeah.
Oh man, speaking of Unreal Engine 5, I guess we're kind of getting into tech stuff, but it is video game related. Have you seen the people that have been doing like the realistic Unreal Engine 5 setups?
Yes.
Oh my god, it's mind-blowing just how, because they've got a thing in there where you can take an actual photo, put it in and render it in the 3D environment, and it looks so real.
Yeah,
It
they
is
did
amazing.
that with I want to say Timothy Oliphant. They took a picture of him and then they rendered him in Unreal
okay.
Engine, and you couldn't tell. You couldn't tell which one was the real photo. It had to be labeled.
We've got some pretty epic stuff that'll be coming out when that starts becoming a thing.
God, yeah. It's gonna be a. I don't know. Maybe can it get to a point where too real is too real? You know.
I think so. I think it could. Well, I think the downside to that is it's going to be so easy to take a picture of reality and transfer it, and instead of creating a fantasy unique kind of setting, that we may get a lot less strange worlds, a lot less unique stuff.
Yeah.
And it'd be more reality based.
That would suck.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would suck quite terribly.
Yeah, the graphics would be good, but it'd be like, I'm playing a game of me in my living room, but I'm already in my living room, so what the hell's going on?
Yeah. Yeah, weird. Should we move on to other?
Yeah.
All right, so I only have one thing,
Other geekly things.
but it's kind of big. Future iPhones that are going to be equipped with USB-C. Supposedly the next version of iPhone is going to be equipped with it.
Yeah, I think that is fallout from litigation from a European country that said they can't use the Apple stuff.
But the problem with this is that you're not going to be able to use the full USB-C capabilities unless you buy certified cables and stuff.
Yeah.
Which really blows because Apple shit's expensive.
Oh yeah.
They wanted was it 100 or was it 1,000 for just a monitor stand? I mean,
Wow.
it was ridiculous. But yeah, I only have one thing that works off of USB-C, and that's my my external sound card. So I have no idea like if this has always been a thing or what. I guess I just don't know the USB-C very well, but just be aware of that if you're an Apple user. Don't buy off-brand shit. And that's my preach for today.
All right.
You got anything, brother?
No, I'm actually nothing on the other right now.
You're otherless.
I am otherless.
maidenless?
I am definitely. I will be maidenless this weekend. Sarah's taking off for the weekend.
Oh, darn it. Hop into rumors?
The rumor
All
mill.
right. I only have one.
Okay.
Okay, so the rumor is get ready for a lot of deaths during Kang's reign as the big bad.
I wonder if that's more recent news and fallout from just kind of everybody's dissatisfaction with the MCU and the fact that it's got kind of bloated with characters.
Yeah. I feel like it's gonna be sad to see these people go, but I feel like we gotta
happen.
we
It
gotta
has
lower
to
this
happen.
roster.
Yeah.
Because if people are already, there's some people out there that are complaining about superhero fatigue.
Yeah. And a lot of
Hopefully
that
this-
superhero fatigue, I think, is just from the massive amount of characters and
Yeah.
cameos.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think Secret Wars, Kang Dynasty, it's time to end it.
Yeah. Oh, here's hoping they do it good, and it ushers in better characters. not that these. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. You know where I'm going with it. But okay. So what do you think? Do you think it's gonna happen?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I think it has to happen.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that the current characters that we've got, I think the biggest question is, are they going to save anybody?
Mm-hmm.
Deadpool.
They better.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll never talk to Faye again.
And that might be it. Honestly, that might be it. It might be Deadpool.
Oh man. Yeah. I mean, if there's anybody. God, is there anybody that's still alive in the current MCU that I really want them to save? I don't even know if I have a favorite.
Yeah, I'm. Yeah.
I would like Thor to stay alive. I would like
Yeah, but I think
just because Kang said that he's already killed
a Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't want that to be foreshadowing. I want Thor to go out in a just the most epic ass ways.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. But Hemsworth has basically said he's done.
Yeah.
My prediction is we'll get a final short battle in maybe Secret Wars or something. He'll make an appearance in either Dynasty or Secret Wars, but I don't think he's going to get a movie. I think we'll get one final cameo, basically.
Yeah.
And we'll get an epic in battle fight.
Damn.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I hope that's not the route that they go, but I understand if they do. It kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Do you want it to happen? Do you want them to kill off a bunch of stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because and it's of their own. I would say no if they had managed to probably keep the roster a little smaller.
Mm-hmm.
But I think with the bloatedness, I think with the fact that we're in 30 movies deep,
Yeah.
31 movies deep with Ant-Man, that it's time.
I think you know what? Our homework for next week is we should count up all the heroes and just all the Marvel characters that they've introduced us, the main people.
Oh, not like the side things, not Puck.
Yeah, no, just like the major heroes. I wonder. I literally have no idea how many are there. I know there's a shitload, but I if I were to guess, I'd say maybe 30.
Probably, yeah,
But
maybe more.
Who knows? Yeah, there might
Actually,
be a lot more.
There might be a lot more.
Yeah, because I know I'm not taking into account Spectrum. I'm not taking into account Scott Lang's daughter, Cassie Lang.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they're just people you overlook. Kate Bishop, didn't even think of her.
Yeah, there's so many,
Yeah.
so many.
I did count Pizza Dog though. I did.
Hell yeah, you counted Pizza Dog.
You got
His
any
death will be the worst of all.
Oh, God,
the MCU ends with the dog's death.
Don't do me like that. We'll have to end the podcast. I just won't be able. I can't handle geeky stuff no more if that happens. I will become a sports fan.
Yeah. Yeah, I honestly think Secret Wars should be the end of the MCU as we know it, and the introduction of the X-Men universe.
That'd be badass. I feel like it's the mutants' time. They've been teasing it,
Oh yeah.
and so I feel like the mutants are going to be the next big thing that they tackle. But I don't want them to just do mutant movies. Like,
Oh yeah.
I don't want the MCU to just be mutants now. I would like the balance.
Yeah, because the X-Men probably don't work as well isolated as with the interplay between the real world, because that's really what they are. They're the unloved race, people, the bigots,
The misfits.
the misfits. Yeah, yeah. So they kind of, you're right. They do need that in some way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who knows? It's gonna be busy.
All right. Well, we've been Ogre.
Yeah. Old guys. Geekly review episode 32.
32. Be good to each other.
Yeah. It's never too late to not be a
You
dick.
dick.
That's a quote I'm gonna use.
Yeah.
For the rest
This is the
of my
best thing
life.
out of the Ant-Man movie.
Yeah. Did you see it yet? No, you haven't. You want
This
to?
is Ogre.
I don't have a very good.
It's all over now.